If walking away from a toxic relationship feels more painful than staying, listen carefully. That pain is not love. It's conditioning. Trauma bonding is one of the most misunderstood psychological traps in relationships. And if you've ever said, "I know this isn't good for me, but I can't leave," this video is for you. Trauma bonding is not love. It's a psychological attachment created through cycles of abuse and reward. In simple terms, someone hurts you, then comforts you, withdraws, then reconnects, rejects, then reassures, and your brain gets stuck in the middle of that cycle. Here's what's happening inside your body. When the relationship becomes cruel, cold, or threatening, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your nervous system goes into survival mode. Then, suddenly, they show affection again. A kind word, an apology, a promise to change. And your brain releases dopamine. Relief, comfort, attachment. That chemical contrast is powerful. In fact, it's the same reinforcement pattern used in gambling addiction. You don't get rewarded every time. And that's exactly what makes the reward feel intense. You don't bond because the relationship is healthy. You bond because it's unpredictable. And unpredictability trains the brain to crave relief. After emotional pain, even tiny kindness feels enormous. A text feels like love. An apology feels like growth. Basic respect feels like intimacy. Your brain starts associating relief with safety. And that's where the trap closes. Over time, your nervous system becomes conditioned to chaos. Calm feels unfamiliar. Consistency feels boring. Peace feels empty. But drama? Drama feels alive. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, have you ever confused emotional intensity with love? Have you ever felt bored in a healthy relationship, but obsessed in a toxic one? Tell me in the comments. You're not alone in this. If this is helping you put words to experiences you couldn't explain before, subscribe to this channel. We break down psychology, trauma, and emotional patterns, so you can stop repeating what hurts you. This conditioning explains something many people feel ashamed to admit. Leaving a toxic relationship can feel physically painful. Not metaphorically. Literally. You may feel anxiety, nausea, restlessness, a sense of panic or emptiness. That's because your body has adapted to the cycle. Remove the highs and lows, and your nervous system reacts like it's in withdrawal. This is why logic alone doesn't work. People say, just leave, just block them, just move on. But trauma bonds don't live in logic. They live in the nervous system. Breaking a trauma bond requires interrupting the cycle. That often means distance, no contact, or at least consistent boundaries. Not as punishment, but as regulation. Distance allows your nervous system to settle. Without constant spikes of stress and relief, your brain begins to recalibrate. Slowly, calm starts to feel safe again. Consistency starts to feel trustworthy. Peace starts to feel full. Awareness is the turning point. If a relationship feels addictive rather than secure, examine the pattern, not the promise. Healthy love is steady, predictable, emotionally safe. It does not require suffering to feel meaningful. And if this video helped you see things more clearly, you already took the first step. If this video gave you clarity, share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Understanding trauma bonding is not about blaming yourself. It's about reclaiming your emotional autonomy. If you want more psychology-based insights that help you break unhealthy patterns, subscribe to this channel. Because you deserve love that feels safe, not love that feels like survival.